pick your family and friends. Sometimes the enemy sees your elevation and will do anything to try to stop you. But I submit to you, don't let your present enemy stop your palace destination. Let me pause right there for just a moment, if I will. I won't be before you long. I'm going to get there really quick. See, let me give you a profile of sometimes you got to elevate your friends. You got to elevate your circle. You got to elevate who and evaluate who you get to hang around you. Because I'm a firm believer that everybody that's in your corner, not in your corner. Everybody that's saying that they're your friend is not your friend. How do I know? See, those same friends that smile in your face are the same ones behind the church talking about.
Come on with it.
See, people don't understand. Reverend Stinson, Dr. Savannah, when church is over, I get in my car and I go home. Why? Because on church ground is where most of the gossip. See. A true friend, a true friend will be there when your back is turned. A true friend, a true family will defend you when you're not even in the area. A true friend, a true family will stand up for you when somebody's trying to train you. Watch this. Verse 16, Jonathan said, Saul's son, rose and went to David in the wood and strengthened him. See, let me tell you something. Sometimes you got to go against the status quo. You missed that. See, Jonathan knew that Saul was trying to kill David. Jonathan is Saul's son. Sometimes when you look the enemy in the face, it might be offending him. Y'all missed that. When you look the enemy in the face, it might be one of the people that you call your best friend. Jonathan left this peaceful setting and went to sit in an uproar. I mean, it was an uproar when Saul was trying to kill David. David was on a run for his life. Sometimes church folks, you got to get on a run for your life. When you're doing kingdom building, somebody's not going to be happy. When you're doing God's work, somebody's going to be mad. When you follow the word of God, somebody's going to talk about it. But talk about the old things. David was in the woods. The Bible said that he was in a lonely place. He was by himself, running from somebody. If you keep going over to chapter 17, David put his life on the line for Saul when he went up against Goliath. See, sometimes you're fighting for your enemy and they're fighting against you. Let me tell you this, and I'm going to hurry and get out your way. That's why as pastors, Reverend Scott, people in our churches want to know why we're not their friends. Come on. Pastors cannot make friends.
That's right.
Why do you say that? I'm glad you asked. As long as a pastor is doing what the members want them to do,
They love them.
they on your side. But just as soon as you make a decision that goes against that status quo, right into hell, that's sending a letter that we need a new pastor. But guess what? As long as just show up. Be a member. Show up. Pay your time. Show up. Your Bible study. Show up. Sunday school. Show up. For worship service. Not talking about your church. And just show up. Now, even Jesus didn't follow status quo. What are you talking about? Look what the Bible said. Even while you was yet a sinner, he showed up and fought the battle for you. One more. Verse 16 again. Jonathan, Saul's son, arose and went to David and stood in the woods. And the Bible said that he encouraged him. How many of your friends encourage you when you're down? How many of your friends encourage you when you don't have nothing? How many of your friends encourage you when your money runs out? How many of your friends encourage you when you're sick in your body? How many of your friends encourage you? Listen, tell them what they do. They call you. They say, I'm going to pray for you. Even if they come by your house or come to the hospital, guess what they do when they walk in? They tell you all about their problem and don't worry about your problem. I need a friend that's going to stick to me closer than a brother. I need a friend that's going to forget about their trouble and come and see about me and my trouble. Look at Job. Job went through everything. He went God and not allowed the devil to test him. Job's friends showed up. Instead of them just sitting there and encouraging Job, they decided to question Job about what did he do to get in this place. Don't you know that sometimes sin comes from generation to generation? You might not get anything, but guess what you're going through? If you stay on the battlefield, if you stay in the Word, all you got to do is just endure. My last point. No, I'm not going to tell that to you. My last point is this. Sometimes people come to your church and they're part of the Taylor family. Y'all heard about the Taylor family? You know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the spectator. I'm talking about the agitator. I'm talking about the procrastinator. I'm talking about the dominator. You know the one? They keep the coins in their pocket and put the dollars on the tray and expect God to bless you. You ain't blessing God by giving him a fraction of what he lost. Reverend Stinson might not invite me back again, but that's okay. Why? Come on, brother, boy, we get ready to go. Jonathan showed up for David. He showed up in ways that nobody else would show up. Jonathan said that I'm not tripping. All I want to do is be next to you. Because a true friend watches you elevate and sit there and support your elevation. A true friend, in spite of where they are, they still encourage you to go further, do more in the Lord. Jonathan showed up in spite of his daddy. Jonathan, in the biblical time, should have been the next in line. But the Bible said that Jonathan knew that David was going to be the next king. Yeah. Instead of Jonathan standing up and saying, you don't have the right to be the next king. My Bible tells me that Jonathan supported David, even when the biblical narrative says that Jonathan should have been in line. You got to find some friends that will support you, no matter how it looks like. You got to find some friends that will stand with you when all hell and havoc is breaking out. You got to find some friends that will go to battle with you when the fight feels like it cannot be won. You got to find some friends that will lift you up, you up alongside. You got to find some friends that will speak life into you. You got to find some friends that will love you even when you don't think you can be loved by yourself. You got to find some friends. God took a whole Egyptian army and he drowned them in the Red Sea. If he can take care of all of your enemies in one swoop, just think about what he can do about the 1 and 2 that you have right now. The greatest man in history. The Bible says he had no servants, yet they called him master. Yes. He had no degree, yet they called him teacher. He had no medication and no medicine, but yet they called him a healer. He had no army, but yet he steered him. He committed no crime, but yet they crucified him, hung and bled and died for us, put him to a borrowed tomb. But look, and I'm closing now. Here's what John 12 and 32 says. If I be lifted up from the earth, I will draw all men unto me. See, you gotta do it like grandmama and granddaddy did. When you got yourself in trouble, grandmama and granddaddy did. They said, God, if